This is Sports Stuff with Jim and Muff. Post Hall of Fame game.
Woo, there's football.
We absolutely did have some football within the past week. Today is Monday, August 4. Football season has arrived.
Bless.
We did it.
We
have survived from February till August.
Somehow, some way.
Close.
What, you didn't almost survive, Alex?
Yep.
I'm kind of with Alex. Like, yeah, we're okay.
If I had any redeeming quality for baseball season, it might help get through, but it just I don't know, it just brings to the highlight in the forefront how abysmal my baseball team is. So I'm just glad that there's something else for me to focus my energies on now and forget that it's even baseball season and move on.
It is time to move on from baseball season, and we will talk more about why it's definitely time to move on from the Pirates for the time being. But before we get to any of that, we will continue our NFL division breakdowns. This week, we have the AFC South of interest to Jim.
Sure.
And the NFC North. Are we not fans of the AFC South anymore, Jim?
I mean, it is of interest. I am a fan. But, I am in go mode right now for when the season kicks off. But I was like that with the Chargers. There's so much things happening and moves making that, I'm going to wait till the ball is in the air for official football when it comes to the NFL.
I would say, what if it's a surprise squib onside kick, but we can't have that anymore.
Right. Right.
The ball will be in the air, or there will be a stated onside kick. Those are the options. As always, thanks to everybody that's interacting with our content on the socials at Sports Jim Muff on Instagram and Twitter, Sports Stuff with Jim and Muff on Facebook, on YouTube. Subscribe, comment, rate, review, poke, like, tickle.
Get the bell on.
Ding ding!
Get that bell on. Shout out to any new listeners, subscribers. Get in on that. Again, we're going to have a giveaway at 100 subscribers on YouTube, so get pumped for whatever types of good stuff comes out of Harper & Company to reward the people after we get 100 subscribers on the YouTubes.
Harper & Company.
That brings us into this week's leadoff.
Lead off.
Starting with Deion Sanders. He and his medical team addressed the media, sharing that he had a bladder tumor removed and is now cancer-free. While we may rib and joke a good bit about Deion, how he works with the media, uses the media, his relationship with the media, is my opinion. We'll see how everyone else feels. This is a positive use of media. Discuss the topic, advocate for people to get checked out. I think good on Deion for this one.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can't knock a guy who's coming out to talk about his battle with cancer. That's just wrong. So, good for him. As much as I rip on him, I'm happy to hear that his health has taken a turn for the positive in this situation. And I agree with him. If you feel like something is abnormal, you should get it looked at.
Thoughts, Jim, Nate?
I think whenever he was talking about how he's going to have Porter Jones on the sidelines, and he's like, look, it's going to be a thing. That's going to be kind of odd to see. But, I mean, again, we all thought, oh, boy, here comes Deion. What is it now? Is he going to be in the booth? Is he leaving? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, sad to hear that it is what it is, but glad that he's on the right side of things now.
Jim, any thoughts?
I thought he handled it well.
All right. I found it surprising. I saw this afterwards. He's had 21 surgeries since 2021.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Did not realize it was that many.
That's a lot. I mean, he probably had, how many he had that were associated with his blood clot issue in his leg. But yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot on your body. Just the anesthetic and recovering from it over and over and over again. But
hopefully in a good spot now.
Yeah.
All right. Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah.
Who has watched it?
Oh,
I did.
Still have not.
Did.
I still
Let me get through this week
right.
at work.
But Jim
and then I
watched
will.
it.
Jim did watch it, so I'm not going to go into the whole plot line, Jim. But who was your favorite cameo?
That's rough because there was, like you said, probably what, 40, 50 of them.
72, I believe, is the number I saw.
So I don't think you can pick one without raising air from someone else. Like I'm going to say Eminem's probably the one that sticks out to me is like,
Hmm.
ha, that's cool. I thought the way they honored past members of like the previous ones were cool, and probably John Daly. Like it's not, I guess, not a cameo, but like John Daly was a celebrity in the movie that I enjoyed a lot.
And Daly was like more of a character and not
Right.
a cameo. So, but no, I think still he was a guest. Like he was a
Yeah.
guest star, we'll say, in the whole thing. Travis Kelce, I thought that was pretty cool.
I did not like that.
I mean,
I did not like
I'm
that.
not shocked that you did not like that.
I
I
did not
liked
like
the
that at all.
character that he played.
Was not a fan.
So,
Jack
Alex Nate,
Nicholson, I thought
Jack Nicholas.
Jack Nicholas, yeah, sorry, was
And
probably my
unless I
favorite.
missed Jack Nicholson.
I mean, he might have been.
I
Yeah,
don't
no.
I
remember
was
him.
just remembering, like, there was an interview of Adam Sandler talking about Jack Nicholson at a Lakers game, which is why I'm getting messed
Yeah.
up. But yeah, Jack Nicklaus I thought did well for his age and the role and the type of movie. I thought he did it well. Probably not my favorite cameo, but I was like, hey, good job.
Yeah. And if anybody has not watched it, Bryson DeChambeau did a Breaking 50 episode with Adam Sandler,
Yeah.
and it's a pretty good watch. Even if you're not like a golf fan, if you're a fan of Adam Sandler and just some banter back and forth, if Adam Sandler, there were a lot of bleeps in this one, and I think you get a little picture into like Adam Sandler's just regular vernacular day to day, and he cusses like a sailor, it seems.
Yes.
Checks out. That's what I would expect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So watch Happy Gilmore 2 if you haven't already. Let us know your favorite cameo. And yeah, take a look at that Breaking 50 episode, Bryson DeChambeau, Adam Sandler.
I think, and this is really, I'm not spoiling anything. I think the story behind the movie is almost as good as the movie. Like how they got to making it, all of the characters that could have been in the movie, but time has obviously caught up, and the way they like honor them as we go throughout it.
Hmm.
Like the effort that Adam Sandler put into this movie and the thought behind it was Adam Sandler's a good dude.
Yeah, it was not one of those, we made this because we know we're going to make money off of it. It was,
And that's what I thought it was going to be.
yeah.
He put a lot. This is definitely a tribute piece, and I thought it was good.
From comedic movies to acts of intended comedy, but who knows where the hell this is going to end up. We had two WNBA games over this past week where we had green dildos tossed onto the court.
That's not cool.
I don't
What
want to say
green-
this helps the WNBA. I don't know if it hurts it either. I don't know. I mean, obviously, this is not something that should be done. We see this at Bills games, and it's haha funny for like 2 seconds, and everybody's like, "Yeah, we stop this." But obviously, you've had some WNBA players come out against this, as I would expect. Even some such as Sophie Cunningham, I think I saw, was like, "Hey, somebody's going to get hurt. Let's just stop this." And I believe the second game where this happened, they 100% identified who it was, kicked him out, did all of that. But I didn't hear about
You,
the
sir!
first time.
You are the dildo bandit.
The Dildo Bandit. Coming to a movie theater near you soon.
I don't understand the joke. I don't catch the joke. I guess.
See, I felt like it was like disrespectful towards women, and I could be reading too far into that portion of it. But like the bill, when they do it to the Bills, I don't feel as much that way because it's at a group of men. I don't know, and maybe I'm just like misreading it, and it's my own personal like I'm taking it the wrong way. But it just seems weird and crude, kind of.
I would love to have an after episode conversation with you about that. Would love to get into that with you. I don't think you're wrong for your stance, but I want to dissect that. I don't think this is the place to dissect that with
No, I
you.
don't either. I kept it. That's why I was keeping it fairly vague.
Yeah, but I would love to have that conversation with you.
So we will see if this continues.
That's on our Patreon. If you want to hear the conversation between Alex and I, that is on our Patreon.
We don't have a Patreon.
We don't have a Patreon.
Just so we don't have anyone out there looking for our Patreon. If you want to donate money, we will find a way to make it happen.
If you want to hear that conversation, please go to the spicy link in our bio.
No, that's my
Spicy
that's not my personal bio.
The spicy link in our bio. Maybe we should just start we should tease these things and say, if you pay for a cameo appearance, we will talk to you about our opinions on green dildos.
Yes, we will give you one. You will get one unfiltered opinion.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Maybe that's what we do when we get to 100 followers. We give you the.
Yikes.
I don't think we
Talk about canceled city.
Yeah.
I mean, the opinions are already pretty unfiltered to start, so I feel like we don't need that for us. Moving on from green dildos to pole vaulting.
See what I mean?
Okay.
This whole conversation is what we need on the
It's off the
Patreon.
rails now.
This is a good transition here. A lot of phallic symbols here. Pole vaulter Mondo Duplantis is taking advantage of competition and bonus loopholes that award anyone who breaks a world record $100K each time the record is broken. Mondo has been raising the bar by about 1 centimeter each time to continue to cash out this $100K. He's done so about 10 times, earning over $1 million.
If you can jump
This
that
is
high, you can
awesome.
jump that high.
This is it. If you can continue just to barely raise that bar, and this is how you get rewarded, why not?
Good business move.
Good job.
Definitely a good business decision. All right, let's jump into the NFL, where we had the aforementioned Hall of Fame game. Chargers trounced the Lions 34-7 because all of the best players were on the field, including Trey Lance. Got to start at quarterback for the Chargers. He tossed 2 touchdowns, one to Keandre Lambert-Smith, and running back Kimani Vidal for the Chargers rushed for 2 tutties.
Mm-hmm.
In this game, we saw the Hawkeye technology for measurements introduced. Who all saw this? What are our initial thoughts?
Not the right time to use it when it was clearly a first down.
Got to break it in at some point, Nate.
Maybe that was
Sure.
Why not do it when you know that the answer is going to be? You're right.
It actually took longer for them to generate the image than I thought it was going to. Like, I feel like when they did it in the XFL, it was like automatic. Like this one, they're like, "Oh, we're going to a video review for the spot," and then you just see someone standing next to the head coach, and then they show the other head coach, and it's like, "Oh, we got a first down."
I wonder if they did it on a more sure call, so that way they couldn't be like, wait a second, we all think that call was crap. And you can just be like, yeah, okay, they got the call right.
I mean, I think there will be this kind of theatrical element to this. I don't think it's going to be as quick as we see in tennis. I don't think we're going to get that. I wish we would, but I have a feeling we're not going to.
Yeah, I want to see it. If they're going to do this for sure, I want to see it go quick and not have the opportunity for like both teams to get a free timeout.
That's a good point.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. So we'll see. I mean, obviously, this is going to be continued to roll out throughout the preseason. Jim, did you see this?
I did not.
Okay. We had the Hall of Fame inductions. We had Jared Allen, Sterling Sharpe, Eric Allen, and Antonio Gates inducted into the Hall of Fame in Canton on Saturday. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, speeches were Saturday. Got to see the busts on Saturday.
So that was pretty cool. I did not know. This was like the fun fact that everyone wanted to throw out. Antonio Gates, the first Hall of Fame inductee that never played a snap of football in college.
Oh, yeah. Huh. That's cool.
I don't know if we'll see that again.
Well,
No.
Yeah, unlikely.
well, yeah. No, I see.
What was your mind going, Alex? Take us through.
My mind went to don't they have to play? But I think that's just basketball, right? Where you have to play a year of college.
You don't have to play a year of
Well,
college. You have to be a year removed from high school
yes.
to
Okay.
go to the NBA.
Yes.
So
Sorry.
you can play abroad, you can play in
Yeah.
college, you can play wherever you want to. Is you just cannot be in the NBA system until you're a year removed from high school.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the only position I can see this ever happening again would be maybe a kicker. If you find some stud soccer player, it's like, hey, you can boot the soccer ball, come boot the football.
I mean, we see those this formula like rugby guys from abroad. Australia has been a hotbed for punters. I could see that potentially happening, but they usually go to college for a year or two. So, but no, that is definitely a position that it could happen.
Yeah, but then we're saying Hall of Fame. I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, I think Antonio Gates will be one of one and never played a snap at college, but made it to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I would say definitely. I'm going to go out on a limb and say 100% one of one in a skill position.
Now I'm wondering, and I have no idea what the answer to this question is did he ever play football growing up, or was he strictly basketball?
I don't know. I can't
remember. I can't remember.
My guess is somebody that athletic likely played at some point, even if it was like when he was like 7.
Yeah, like did he play in high school and then just realize, okay, I'm really good at basketball, I'm going to go here?
Yeah. So we will see. Jared Allen ripped his pants during his sack celebration on stage. Nate, you shared this with us. Got a good chuckle.
Yeah, I believe this was on Friday night when they got the jackets.
Okay, that's when it was. Okay, that was pretty good.
Yeah, and it wasn't just a little rip; it was a big old rip.
It was from.
It's on par.
From about crotch to knee.
Yeah, that adds up. I can see him doing it.
So, with Sterling Sharpe being inducted, Shannon Sharpe almost stole the show throughout most of the week as he was let go from ESPN. The week of the Hall of Fame induction, expressed some displeasure. One, I'm sure he wasn't happy to be released from ESPN, but that it may steal some of the shine away from his brother. Sharpe's exit from ESPN came after he settled a $50 million rape and sexual battery lawsuit. Yeah, it's going to be a lot there. I don't know if we see Shannon Sharpe on any major network this NFL season.
No, not this NFL season. Not even as a special guest.
Yeah, no, if ever.
I could see him on something like Barstool.
That's a risky thing, though. After someone gets let go because of that kind of settlement, I don't know that you want to associate them with your business.
Yeah, but I mean, like, as far as, like, a platform like that. Or like,
yeah.
I don't know. Shannon Sharpe, like, I didn't think he looked well against Skip. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't come out of that looking fantastic. Then Cat Williams made him look good in that one interview. But really, that was Cat's show.
Mm-hmm.
And then he looks like this. What value, and I don't mean to be a prick, but, like, what value does he bring your network?
That you're willing to have that associated with you.
Right. Like, he's not a heat-seeking missile. He's not Stephen A. He's not Skip. He's not, Joy Taylor, as we're going to talk about here in a minute. Like, he's not one of those. He's just a guy who played football and get a little traction because he's a little spicy. And then he does something stupid and vile like that. I don't see the value there.
Not to mention he had his Instagram Live problem.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. He's spicy. That's not enough to me.
The only thing you could say is, we have a Hall of Fame player here talking.
Those are a dime a dozen that are spicy,
But don't forget, too, him and Sterling are the first set of brothers to go to the Hall.
Yeah. I just don't get, like, you can still get the math, not the Watt brothers. And
yeah, I don't think that won't be a sting. That'll be broken.
Right. Like
by them,
I'm good.
is my opinion.
If I'm a network guy, like I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 100% is a network guy. No. Stay away. Stay away. Speaking of spicy, Jason Whitlock would agree. Jim's already alluded to this. Joy Taylor has stepped out of the media world and is going to be starting an OnlyFans.
Well, money talks.
Hey.
I don't.
Hey.
This is potential money.
Hey. Potential.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't know till you get into this game what you're going to get.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna get some dollars. I'm 95% sure she's gonna get some dollars.
Are you 95 or are you 100% sure, Jim?
I'm 100% sure she's gonna
Is
get
she
some
getting
dollars.
your dollars?
She ain't getting my dollars.
Is she getting Shannon Sharpe's dollars?
I
But
don't.
as a guy who is seeing other guys
Whoa.
spend those dollars, she gonna get them dollars. Is all I'm saying.
Have you seen other guys spend those dollars and partaken in this, Jim? Or
I'm not
you just...
partaking.
But you know that people spend the dollars.
I have had to solve. Oh, that was fraud. Yeah, I bet it was. Joy gonna get paid. Is all I'm saying.
She's already posted the thirst traps. I mean, she already had been,
Oh, she's the queen of it.
but she's all in now. I will say that she pretty much came out and was like, "Listen, I could grind away in this media thing.
She gonna grind away.
She said, I could do that for the next 10, 15, 20 years, or I could do this for maybe 5 and be a multimillionaire. It's a business decision, I want to say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you not you're not agreeing it's a business decision, Jim?
I think it is a business decision. She's gonna make hand over fist.
Fist? Got it.
I
Whoa,
was
whoa,
trying so
whoa.
hard, Muff.
Whoa.
Got it. Hall of Fame next year. First time eligible players include
This
Larry
episode's
Fitzgerald,
spicy.
Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Julian Edelman, Frank Gore, Jason Witten, and LaShawn McCoy.
Fitzy gets in. Drew Brees gets in. I think Edelman gets in because they need ratings.
I saw somewhere too. Belichick's also.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? I did not see that.
He ain't getting in.
You don't think?
Here we go. Do we think Frank Gore's year one guy?
Mhm.
No.
No. Out of that list, no. On the right year, he could be, but no.
Frank Gore statistically, I think, has some of the best comparative statistics in his position.
I think you're gonna see.
Yeah, but like Alex said, like given the other, we'll call them contestants, if you will, on the ballot.
Contestants.
Yeah, I don't think he's a first ballot given his competition.
Come on down, Julian Edelman. Come on down.
Drew Brees.
I think of these, Larry Fitzgerald is a slam dunk.
Yeah.
Drew Brees has to be a slam dunk.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Phillip Rivers, statistically, again, he's one of those statistic guys that he doesn't have the hardware to back it up. But statistically, you would expect to go in first time, but we don't know.
I don't think he does.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does, and I wouldn't be surprised if someone else goes ahead of him.
We will see. Continued controversy.
Controversy.
With a couple key players in the NFL, Micah Parsons and Terry McLaurin, both say they want out of their respective franchises and cities. Do we think, separately and or collectively, this is a strategy for contract negotiations, or will Dallas and Washington be without these two star players when the season starts?
Oh.
We will start with Micah Parsons first.
Dallas will be without him.
Alex.
See, I think if either of the two, I would say Dallas figures it out with him.
Okay, so is that a yes or potentially? Yes or no, Alex? Dallas starts the season with Michael Parsons.
That they start the season with Micah Parsons. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Yes.
Like, they'll hold on to him, yes. Yes.
Yes, Nate.
He will quote unquote be on the roster, but he will not be active. I don't.
Ooh, I didn't know that was an option.
Given all,
Well, that's him with the team still. I'll say that's a yes.
I say he'll be with the team, but he will not play.
I like that option. I switched my vote.
Well,
He
no,
will-
it's
He
still
will
a
be a
yes.
true holdout. Yeah. He
Yeah,
will be a
it's
true
still
holdout.
yeah. He's still
Well,
on. He's still
I
rostered.
switched to Nate's vote. I like that vote.
Okay.
It's still a yes vote.
Mm-hmm.
I switch it to that.
You were yes already, weren't you? Or no?
No, I was a no.
You were no.
I was a
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna say this is irreconcilable differences, and Parsons. I don't know where he lands, but he is not a rostered Dallas player week 1.
But is that from a perspective of like you're hoping he goes to the Steelers?
I do not
Not him.
put the Steelers at anywhere near the top of that list.
For him.
People are saying that, but I think that is like the pipe dream of pipe dreams.
Okay.
I do not think that's a realistic opportunity that he goes to the Steelers.
Do you
Okay.
think that Terry McLaurin is a realistic possibility?
Well, we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into Micah before we get into Terry, because there has been a lot of back and forth in the media with Micah, Jerry Jones, and Micah's representation. Micah's quotes: "I no longer want to be here. I no longer want to be held to closed-door negotiations without my agent present. I no longer want shots taken at me for getting injured while laying on the line for the organization, our fans, and my teammates. I have made a tough decision." When he came out and said he no longer wanted to be with the Cowboys, "I've made a tough decision. I no longer want to play for the Dallas Cowboys. My trade request has been submitted to Stephen Jones personally." Jerry Jones, simple retort: "I would say to our fans, don't lose any sleep over this." I don't know if that's Jerry saying screw him or we're going to get this figured out.
That's
people.
very ominous. Which way he means that?
And then Parsons' representation, which would be Rock Nation. Is that what? Or it's Jay-Z.
Thank you. So it's yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
Parsons' representation came out, I think within the past 24 hours, shared that any comment from Jerry Jones on them not returning a phone call, apparently that was part of something that came out, is they weren't returning Jerry's calls. They said, and I quote, "It is not only a false statement, but it's also a comical one." They also referenced previous negotiations that made Dez Bryant the second highest paid wide receiver in NFL history at the time, in which they scribbled out a contract and numbers on a napkin over dinner.
I mean, sometimes you gotta get shit done. Maybe it worked for Dez Bryant, but it doesn't work for Myles Garrett.
Yeah, and how long ago was that?
Dez Bryant was probably, what, Nate, 6 years ago?
Yeah, I'll say 6, but something tells me it's probably been longer.
Okay.
And who was representing Dez Bryant?
The same group.
Rock Nation or whatever.
Yeah, it was the same group. That's why they were referencing it, saying like, "We pick up the phone. We've done stuff over dinner. Don't say that we're not willing to talk shop with you."
I thought they were like hating on the fact that they were at over dinner. I'm like, I mean, if Dez Bryant was
Yeah,
okay with that,
that's the way you
his
came
business.
off with that.
That's his.
Yeah, you did not present that the same, Muff. Sorry.
That was why I was like, well, I mean, if Dez Bryant wants to do deals that way, I guess that's his prerogative.
No, that was like, we answer the calls.
I got you. Like that's the way that they operate unprofessionally, basically.
Who
No,
do
not
the Cowboys
unprofessional.
have? Like, who do the Cowboys have? Like, who got them through last year? Like, there's only one sure thing in Dallas: Parsons.
That's why.
Am I wrong?
That's why
Dak?
I leaned towards them.
No.
I'm joking.
That's why I leaned towards them trying to figure it out with him and keeping him on the roster.
I was going to say the only thing Dallas, Jim, to answer that question, I was going to say was Brandon Audrey.
The kicker.
Fair. Fair. But, and you pissed this guy off if I was him. But I'm out. I'm out.
We'll see where that lands up. But Terry McLaurin, the other side of this conversation, do we think that Scary Terry will be in Washington when the season starts? Nate?
Yeah, the fact that he's there and he's not making as much noise about it. Yeah, he's requested a trade, but we've seen guys request a trade and sign, a.k.a. Myles Garrett. So I can see Terry's deal getting done. So, yes, I think he'll be there.
Alex.
No. And that's probably just me being a Yinzer, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
At least I'm willing to admit it, but no.
Jim.
Yeah, Terry's gonna be back in Washington.
I agree. I think he will be in Washington week 1. I think they just have too much as an organization, as a competitive organization right now. They have too much to lose by not figuring this out. They've got Jane Daniels on a rookie deal. Like this, there's got to be a way to get this taken care of. So
I think he overshot his shot.
Who? Terry?
Terry, I think you had one good year, my guy. One good year. Pump your brakes. You are not Micah Parsons. Calm down.
In other camps, Trey Hendrickson returned to Bengals camp as a hold-in, ends his $50K fine per day situation. As of Sunday evening, I have still not seen any progress or stated progress on contract negotiations. Has anybody seen anything?
No.
They just
Negative.
Following up on something from last week, Christian Wilkins, who was released by the Raiders, comes out later that there may have been a playful forehead kiss, and he may have a history of being odd and weird in how he interacts with people in locker rooms. Boundaries may have been crossed at times, perceptions of his behavior. I don't know at this point where this goes, but I don't know. We said last week we didn't think much else was going to come out.
No.
And not much else has come out aside from that there was some type of playful forehead kiss.
I think he's just a weird
I thought that was
dude.
like a kissing booth.
In the locker room?
Am I wrong?
In the locker room, Jim? Does he
Yeah.
sit in his locker room? Say, come by if you want to kiss.
Did someone
I thought
accidentally
there was
walk by? He's
something
like, sorry, I
like
thought
that.
you was coming to the booth.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Jim heard. Where did you hear this?
I have my sources.
This would be considered weird behavior, having a kissing booth in the locker room.
This would be the weird behavior that Jim's not willing to divulge a source on this.
That's what I heard.
It makes me think he visited the kissing booth. And that's how it goes.
You been to Vegas in the last 12 months, Jim?
If I did, am I supposed to tell you what happens there?
That's true. It's supposed to stay there.
Could have been an away game, I guess. Moving to the Dolphins, Wilkins' former team before the Raiders, they may be in an even worse spot defensively than some may have imagined. This may be to the Bengals' point if they can't stay healthy. Quarterback Kader Kohu goes down for the season with a knee injury, which puts the list of Dolphins that will not be playing that were on the roster last year. Jalen Ramsey traded to the Steelers. Kendall Fuller was released. Javon Holland out in free agency, and they did not re-sign Jordan Poyer, who is still a free agent. Dolphins-Bengals could be an epic matchup if they play this year. Do they play this year? Can anybody look that up?
I'm looking right meow.
Because I'm just going to say take the over on that now.
Yeah. Meow.
Especially if Trey
Right now.
Hendrickson is not on the field.
Oh boy.
Nate?
It's loading.
Okay.
Which is
All right.
not
Well,
now.
Nate's-
Miami.
All
Oh, hold on.
Maybe meow.
Meow.
Miami and Cincinnati play December 21st on Sunday Night Football.
no good. That'll be a
That's,
little
that's
Christmas
late in the
treat.
year. Late in the year, if more injuries happen on the defensive sides. Yeah, I'm just going to say take the over right now. Somebody write this down. Keep
Right
a
now.
note for me that I will take the over in that game. As I said, I was going to bet every NFL game. I'm just going to say now. I'm going to take it. Meow.
Right
Jim.
now.
Fair enough. Lock that one in.
So
Lock it in.
hold on, I'm done with this shit. We're gonna do this the right way. Okay, right now.
Is Jim going to
I'm
get a
gonna
piece
start a
of
note.
paper? Oh,
New folder.
good boy.
Podcast. Keepsakes.
Keepsakes.
Muff states. What is Muff state? Note.
On 8/3/2025 at
Eight-
approximately 9:08 p.m.
25. Muff says Dolphins, Raiders,
Bengals.
Dolphins Bengals.
over. Dolphins, Bengals.
This is why we shouldn't let him be the secretary.
I know. I should not be the secretary. Bengals over.
You just dictated you were. And by secretary, I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration of what you're doing at the moment.
Okay. Podcast keepsakes.
Are these things that you say are keepsakes, or can we also say put that in the keepsake
Sure.
folder, Jim?
We're keeping it in the keepsake folder. And we'll have updates on it every episode.
I don't know, every.
I will bring it up. You're not the dictator. You are not the captain right now.
You are not the dictator. You know what? Never mind.
So you're going to remind us every episode that in 3 months I'm going to bet that game.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll have more keepsakes in the capsule by then.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have to keep coming back to that one.
Next year.
In Nate's world, the Bucks reworked Baker Mayfield's contract so that he'll get $30 million guaranteed in 26. He had no guarantees in that year previously. Nate, you a fan of this move for the Bucks?
Yeah, he's earned it.
There we go. Jalen Hurts became the first NFL player to endorse Sprite.
Interesting.
I thought this was just so odd that
It's a basketball
no
drink,
NFL
Muff.
player had ever. I understand this is an NBA thing, but you would think at some point some NFL player is going to do it.
The basketball drink, Muff.
What's an NFL drink?
Sprite.
Wait, what?
You just said it was a basketball drink.
You can't. That's why it's taking so long. It's a basketball drink.
What?
That's what
Is
he's
it-
been saying, Jim. Why is it taking so long for an NFL player to endorse Sprite?
Because it's a basketball drink.
You just said it was a football drink.
No, I said it's a basketball drink, Muff.
So what is a
You said it
football
was.
drink?
Yeah, what is a football drink? You said Sprite.
No, football
Yes.
drinks. Anything you can mix. Football is anything you can mix. Damn, with dark liquor.
Like Coke?
So Coke.
Pepsi?
Coke, Pepsi, dark liquor, football.
Light liquors basketball,
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting theory.
or light sodas basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Is this proven? Or is this speculation?
I'm telling you, that's the social theory.
The social. Okay,
Oh boy.
Jim's put this down in Jim's social theories. This is not for the keepsakes. We'll keep record of Jim's social theories. All right, this week's breakdowns in the NFL.
I mean, it makes logical sense. You know it does.
Why?
I think that's if come to the Patreon.
Why, Jim?
Come to the
That's for the
Patreon.
Patreon.
I'm more curious. More curious now. You're the one that brought it up, buddy.
Our
Not me.
non-existent
Come to-
Patreon will be
come to
talking
Patreon.
about the differences between light pop and dark pop.
The AFC South breakdown. Last year's standings had Jim's Texans atop the division at 10-7, the Colts at 8-9, Jags 4-13, Titans at 3-14. This was one of the worst overall divisions in football, if not the worst. But Jim had a division winner on his hands,
I did.
so can't take that away. So we start with the Texans.
You can.
Why can we?
Because the Texans are going to take it away this year. They're going to shit all over it. My fandom is going to ruin it.
Well, you had one good year, I guess.
Yeah.
The Texans bring in offensive linemen Trent Brown and Cam Robinson, defensive lineman Daniil Hunter, CJ in defensive backfield, Christian Kirk at wide receiver, and another offensive lineman in Ed Ingram. They do lose Laramie Tunsil and Shaq Mason on the offensive line. Jim, I understand at this point you've already kind of preempted this, but how are you feeling about your Texans this year?
I feel good.
Na,
I
na,
feel
na,
good.
na, na.
The running back situation
Here's
is
a thought.
precarious. I think Cincinnati should have taken note that when you have a star quarterback, you invest on an offensive line. But I feel good. We'll see. We'll see.
So is running back the biggest question mark you have going into the season?
If the wide receivers can stay healthy and we can keep Stroud upright, yes, the running back is the biggest question.
Anybody else have anything else to add about the Texans?
No, I think their defense is going to be solid. I mean, Daniil Hunter and I can't blank on the first name, Will Anderson, Derek Stingley. I mean, they still got the solid pieces at each skill group. And like you said, they were in a weak division, so I feel like this is definitely their division to lose.
Alex, thoughts?
Yeah, I was like, I don't think they're like blow out of the water good, but I think that they're in a good position based on their division.
Yes.
Yeah, I still think the Texans are the class of this division. It's going to take we'll say a coming out from another team's star players to compete with the Texans for this division crown. Which brings us to the Colts. Key additions, Charvarius Ward in the defensive backfield, as well as Cameron Bynum. They bring in Daniel Jones, as well as cornerback Corey Ballentine. They do lose 2 offensive linemen to the Vikings in center Ryan Kelly and guard Will Freeze. They also lose Deo Adeyingbo
Well done,
the
Muff.
defensive line.
Gesundheit.
And linebackers EJ Speed and Grant Stewart as well. One of those in division is EJ Speed goes to the Texans. So the Colts, we all know that the biggest question mark is the quarterback position.
Oh,
Anthony
then they didn't do anything to
Richardson.
fix it.
They brought in Daniel Jones to compete with Anthony Richardson.
Such a
and
competition.
maybe show him that he's supposed to play all of the snaps.
They brought a punching bag and said, hey, this is how you take a hit and keep on ticking. You don't puss out.
Because I experienced this in New York.
This guy came from the Giants. This guy knows how to take a hit.
Do we? Well, here we go. Anthony Richardson, Daniel Jones starting week 1. Alex,
Anthony Richardson.
Jim,
Anthony Richardson.
Nate.
Daniel Jones.
Are you
I'm gonna go with
being
Anthony Richardson
controversial?
as well.
Or do you really believe that?
No, I really think Daniel Jones will start week 1.
Do you think it's because Anthony Richardson doesn't gets hurt before then?
No, I think it's just, okay, we brought the veteran in here week 1. Maybe it's going to put a spark under Anthony Richardson's ass a little bit.
It's weird to think of Daniel Jones as a veteran.
He's a solid punching bag. I see where Nate's coming from.
As Anthony Richardson, not a solid punching bag, just a punching bag.
He tapped out. No.
I think Anthony Richardson starts week 1, but I do think Daniel Jones is starting by week 7. That'll be
Because
my
of
thought
poor
there.
player,
7
because
is
of
too
injury.
long, Muff.
I don't know. What? Just
Both.
toss a dart.
Yes.
Toss a dart.
Just yes.
7
Yes.
is too long.
7 is too long.
7 is too long.
They're going to give him a little bit of a leash. He's going to have.
They're going to give him all the time in the world, Muff.
He's going to have some moments. He is going to have some moments. He's going to make some great plays. He's going to get out of the pocket. He's going to make some great throws. At some point, though, the mistakes are going to add up, or he's going to be hurt. One of
Too
the
long,
two.
Muff. Too long. All right, let's just put this in real perspective, okay? The Colts play three preseason games. Okay? So it's against the Ravens, the Packers, the Bengals. Okay? The punching bag's not going to be out there getting hit by them. Then they play the Broncos. I think they'll be okay.
Isn't
He's
their
not gonna
first regular season game
Yep.
Broncos? Okay.
I think he'll be okay. Probably not take a licking. Titans. All right. Rams. Okay. So now we're at 3. Raiders may get smashed. 4. Cardinals. 5. Chargers probably going to get hit at 6. Titans at 7. Muff, you were right. 7. He'll make it to 7. 8. Steelers. He's done.
He dead.
He gone. So yes, Muff. 7. Week 7. He'll make it through. 8. He's tapping out.
Okay. All right. Write that down.
You know what? I'm putting it in the keepsake.
Put it in the keepsakes, Jim. If we're gonna spend that much time talking about it, it's
Yep.
gotta be a keepsake.
Anthony.
All right. As Jim is typing away, we move on to the Jaguars, who bring in Jordan Lewis, Eric Murray in the defensive backfield, along with Patrick McCarry and Robert Hainsey along the offensive line. Key addition, just because I don't know who else they have a wide receiver right now is De'Ami Brown. They lose Christian Kirk at wide receiver, Evan Ingram at tight end, Ronald Darby at cornerback, Devin Duvernay is a skills guy and wide receiver, Josh Reynolds is a wide receiver, Mitch Morse along the offensive line retired. They lose Andre Sisco in the defensive backfield. They lose Mac Jones in all of this, and Gabe Davis, who is still a free agent. Did not realize that. How has he not been picked up? Is he still hurt?
That I don't know.
I saw that he was still a free agent. I was like, wait, why?
Yeah, I thought he got hurt and missed quite a few games and had a really down year, but
Hey, maybe he's not able to pass a physical, and that's why. That was alarming to me. That I was like, how has he not been picked up by somebody? As we can see, a lot of losses for the Jags coming off a bad season. They're trying to figure out what's going to go on with Trevor Lawrence. They do have ETN in the backfield. Do we think the Jaguars improve this year?
Yes.
dude,
I do.
I don't think it can get much worse, so I'm going to say yes as well. We'll see how they play into the big picture when we get to our records in this division. And last, in the AFC South, we have the Titans. This is the only rookie I put in here, Cam Ward, as a key addition because Will Levis is no longer able to play this year, so Cam Ward was necessary as a key addition for the Titans. Offensive line, they have Dan Moore and Kevin Zeitler.
Wait,
they bring in
what?
Tyler Lockett. What?
I missed something here. What happened to Will?
you didn't see the picture he posted of his shoulder?
Will
No.
Levis getting shoulder surgery, done for the year, bud.
Aw.
Hold on, Jim.
Oh.
I'll find the picture he posted of his shoulder and send it to everybody.
That makes me sad.
Wide receivers, Tyler Lockett, Van Jefferson come in to catch some balls. Draymond Jones, Cody Barton, Xavier Woods come in on the defensive side. They lose Nick Westbrook, Akine, Sadiq Charles along the offensive line, Harold Landry III, Kenneth Murray Jr., Curtis Bolton, and Chidobe Awuzie on the defensive side.
Oh, Jesus. I see it, Nate. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's what's wrong
Titans.
with Levis.
Titans, boys, Titans.
Um,
Is this full rebuild?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think Tyler Lockett will be a key piece of their offense, and I say that because I feel like Tyler Lockett's always been a very reliable wide receiver, and I think having a rookie quarterback, Tyler Lockett's the guy that's like gonna run the routes and gonna make a couple plays, and he will hold Cam Ward in check some of the time. I think that he is a good person for a rookie to be throwing to.
Is that because
We will
Geno
see.
Smith was throwing to him before?
Yeah, I gave him a lot of good practice with a good quarterback. No, I've just always thought he's a pretty steady wide receiver.
All right. Let's get to our records for this division. Let's start with Alex.
My records for this division are. Sorry. Where the heck is. Sorry. I have them right here. Texans 11-6. Jags 9-8, which might be a little gracious, but I'm gonna give it to them. Colts 7-10, and the Titans 4-13.
All right. I'll go next. I got the Texans 11-6, Jags 9-8, Colts 8-9, Titans 4-13. Jim.
Titans 11-6, Colts 9-8, Jags 8-9, Titans 5-12.
Nate.
I'm also on the 11-6 bandwagon for the Texans. Colts 8-9, Jags 7-10, Titans 5-12.
We are in full agreement. Texans win this division at 11-6, and the middle of the division is not separated by much as far as our win-loss conjectures, and we all have the Titans in the cellar at either 4 or 5 wins. All right. That may be the most agreement we've had thus far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that means we'll probably be really wrong.
Typically.
Likely something stupid's going to happen, I agree. All right. Now, let's do the NFC North. Last year's standings, we had the Lions 15-12, the Vikings 14-13, the Packers 11-6, and the Bears 5-12. Starting with the Lions, key additions on the defensive side of the ball: DJ Reed, Derek Barnes, Marcus Davenport, Roy Lopez, and Levi on was Enrique.
Good job.
I
Yeah,
think.
proud of you on
I
that
think
one.
I've heard that before. Probably still messed it up. Losses on the defensive side of the ball. They lost Carlton Davis in the defensive backfield and Zadarius Smith along the defensive line and Kevin Zeitler along the offensive line. We still biting kneecaps this year, boys.
Yeah, but I don't think that we're going to be biting 15 wins in kneecaps.
Yeah, that may have been a bit of an overachievement last year.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think they're going to be a solid team. So I watched off and on some of the quarterback series. I like Jared Goff more now.
Yeah, he's definitely QB1.
Like Jared Goff more now that I've watched the QB series.
Definitely.
Anybody else watch this? Have thoughts?
I haven't watched the new one yet. No, or the
Yeah, me
newest
neither.
season yet.
All right. So definitely made me. I'm not gonna say like think a lot of differently about him. I just think I just appreciate him more now. So
Yeah, he's more
next
relatable than you thought.
Yes, yeah, that's because you think he's like married to a supermodel, like Jared Goff. But yeah, I agree. That more
Well, he
relatable.
is
That's probably a
married
good
to a
way to put it.
supermodel, and he is Jared Goff. I'm confused.
What?
He's just like you and I, except for he's married to a supermodel, and we're
No, but like those types of things make you think he's probably not relatable.
yeah.
You watch this, and I think
Did
he's
you
more
think he was
relatable than you
married
would
to a
expect.
supermodel only
Makes
because
sense.
he's?
No, I knew that he was.
Yeah, but
That
what
makes
is-
him
what is wrong with it?
unrelatable.
Why are you bringing up the supermodel? Is my question.
That makes him
He's saying he
unrelatable
seems like someone who would be unrelatable
Because
to like
he's
the
married to
normal
one and
average
you're
man.
not.
because that's not a common occurrence in the world, Jim.
So do you think the supermodel wife only married him because he's a football player?
No.
Maybe
I don't get like.
Jim, watch QB.
Then why do you think he's not relatable?
No, we're saying he is relatable. That's just the only thing that makes him unrelatable.
But prior to the show,
I knew that he was married to a supermodel.
he just seemed like beyond like
You
he
never
was
knew
living-
anything about Jared Goff.
that's what I'm saying. So other than the supermodel, there was no other reason for you to think he was unrelatable.
Sure.
I mean, you just think of all the
Yes.
stuff.
I'm asking.
I mean, you just think of everything that goes alongside with it. Like, he was a number 1 overall pick. He played in the Super Bowl. Franchise quarterback. It's like, normally you think, okay, normally these guys have big egos or whatever. But no, I mean, he's very much like, almost like Kirk Cousins, like where he's really like down to earth, like things like that. You just got to watch the series, Jim.
So I asked Muff, is Aaron Rodgers relatable?
No.
Relatable to the common human? I would say probably not, because relatable in the way of he doesn't want to be in the public eye. That would be about it. Everything that he does that gets out into the world, the ayahuasca and all of that, not relatable to the common human now.
Yet you were a fan.
Yeah, I can be a fan of people that I don't think are relatable.
Were you not a fan of Mr. Goff?
I
did
think
not say that I
Snoop Dogg
wasn't.
And me are relatable, but I like Snoop Dogg.
I didn't say that I disliked Jared Goff. I said that I didn't dislike or like him. This made me like him.
I'm just asking questions, probing questions. Journalism.
Are you
I
a big
believe
J
Parsons is the
journalist
only
now?
one that's supposed to be probing anybody, Jim.
Well done, Nate.
Yeah,
Any
I'm
other
the
probing questions, Jim?
No probing here.
No probing. You sure?
Yes.
I mean, you went from ayahuasca to probing discussion, so.
I didn't. You brought up ayahuasca. I did not.
Well, we went from ayahuasca to probing discussions.
You went there.
Alex, do we have crystals?
I'm out.
Do we probe with crystals or not?
No, not in my line of work. No crystal.
Okay.
We recommend not.
Well.
We recommend not putting.
You may find them in your line
Yes,
of work.
We
No,
recommend
Alex is a pro.
not
He
doing the crystals.
All right, moving on to the Vikings. Key additions on the defensive side of the ball. Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargrave along the defensive line, along with Jeff Okudah, Isaiah Rodgers, and Byron Murphy in the defensive backfield. On the offensive side, they bring in Will Freeze and center Ryan Kelly. They lose Sam Darnold at quarterback, Cameron Bynum at safety, and Patrick Jones the second along the defensive line. Vikings.
Skull.
JJ McCarthy the one?
Nope.
Nope.
I don't
Nate's
think.
all out.
I don't think they're going to find lightning in a bottle with McCarthy his first year under the center, like they did for Darnold.
Anybody think differently?
No.
We'll say not that they find lightning in a bottle. Do you think McCarthy is serviceable enough to keep them competitive? Let's start there. Alex.
Serviceable enough to keep them competitive in like a completely mid-range, like average. I don't think they get trounced a lot, but not competitive in like you're going to win a Super Bowl.
Jim?
I think they're going to be in the running.
For the division?
Yes.
All right. I'm not. Yeah, I'm more with Alex. They're not gonna have like a lot of like big losses, but I don't think that JJ McCarthy puts them in a spot to win tight games in the fourth quarter. That's where I'll say. Next, we move on to the Packers. They bring in Aaron Banks along the offensive line, McCole Hardman at wide receiver, and Nate Hobbs and Isaiah Simmons in the defensive side. They lose Jair Alexander, Marquise Hayes, TJ Slayton, Eric Stokes, Corey Ballentine, Andre Dillard, and the big boy, A.J. Dillon. Is this put up or shut up time for the Packers? As far as in not Jordan Love era, because that's going to continue for a while, but for the fans to stay interested.
I think they're definitely in a year where they got to do something.
And given the noise you've seen in Detroit and Minnesota, I think the Packers are like, all right, we got to get back to being the Packers.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to put that for my fan question is that the fandom wants the Packers to be the Packers. So, in a division that is on the up, we will see. Jim, any thoughts?
Yeah, Packers are an odd fan base, so I don't.
Just because they win,
Something has to give. Something has to give. I don't know that it's going to be like. It's not like the Steelers, the Cowboys, or even Ohio State. You know what I mean? It's different. So they would need a change, a drastic change, but it wouldn't be like a wholesale firestorm, shitstorm kind of thing. So something has to happen.
The cheese is going to get to their heads. And last in this division, we have the Bears, who beef up along the offensive line, bringing in Joe Thuney and Jonah Jackson, along with Drew Dahlman. And on the wide receiver, they bring in Olamide Zaccheaus and Devin Duvernay. They do lose multiple offensive linemen, but I'm not really going to chalk those up to losses since Caleb Williams was on his butt a lot. And they also lose Keenan Allen and Tarvarius Moore in the defensive backfield. Caleb Williams has been getting hammered on social media for throws he's making, and that team has just been the negative talk of the town preseason.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good.
Is there any hope for the Bears to turn it around and be competitive in this division this year? Jim.
No.
Jim.
Yeah.
What needs to happen for that to go down, Jim?
They have to galvanize and be around Caleb Williams. Like, they have to make him feel like he's the guy. And I think he can put it on his back and go.
Okay. You just don't think there's enough confidence in him right now?
No. He's a head case. Like, he is a head case. And as long as they secure his mental fortitude, they can be competitive.
All right. Alex?
I don't think they're going to be competitive.
I'm going to tend to go with Alex on this. I don't think the Bears are competitive in the division. I do think there will be bright spots, which is what will keep people interested in Caleb Williams moving forward. Unfortunately for them right now, they are just in a little bit of a buzzsaw of a division to be rebuilding. So those are my thoughts. Anything else on this division before we give out our win-loss records?
Nope.
No? Okay. Let's start with Jim this time.
I said Lions 14-3, Packers 12-5, Vikings 10-7, Bears 8-9.
Nate.
I have the Lions at 13-4, maybe 12-5, Packers 11-6, Vikings 10-7, Bears 5-12.
Right? Alex.
Lions 13-4, Packers 12-5, Vikings 9-8, and the Bears 4-13.
All right. I've got the Lions still winning the division, but taking a bit of a step back at 12-5. Packers right behind them at 11-6. Vikings 9-8, and the Bears at the bottom at 6-11. So we're in agreement of the order, but we are not in as much agreement as we were with the AFC South with the win-loss totals. But the order stays the same. All right. Next week we will get into the AFC North.
King of the North!
And the NFC South. We will do that before we get into college football, where we are one step closer to our college breakdowns. A couple weeks away, we will get into the Big 10 and Big 12, as the college football season is officially like 3 weeks away. We've got
crazy.
like 4 or 5 week 0 games, I believe. When I say week 0, however we're calling that first day where there's like 5 games, then we wait 5 more days till we get to the next Thursday. What are we looking forward to most about the college football season that we will see here in a few weeks?
And there's
Nate.
I think what I'm looking forward to seeing is the new era of quarterbacks. I mean, we've still got a couple guys around in like Club Micah Clemson. Who's the other one I saw today? Like Carson Beck, but he transferred to Miami. Like, who's going to take over at Ohio State? Who's going to take over at Alabama with Jalen Milroe gone? We're finally in the Arch Manning era with Quinn Ewers out of the picture. I mean, with these big name programs, like who's going to be the next QB1?
All right. Jim.
Yeah, I echo Nate as far as the QB1 thing. I'm interested to see what the coaching situation is. How do they respond? You have Ryan Day, who has never beat Michigan, just came off a national title, and now has to figure out who QB1 is. How does he respond? You have the guy at Michigan who is facing 3-game suspension and has a team that can go. Lane Kiffin, I want to see if he will ever bring it back to being contender. The guy at Alabama, who not a great turnout last year. Can he recover? The guy at Oregon, who just came up short from making a hell of a run. Sarkisian at Texas has something to prove game 1 against Ohio State. Are his guys ready? Are they going to knock the doors off Ohio State? Which, I mean, if I'm a Texas fan, they should. Tennessee's coach, like, that program is, in my opinion, in trouble through all the controversy with the quarterback leaving. There's some other like off-season bullshit that he's had to put up with, and he had a program that was running on all cylinders. So the coaching situations and how they respond to where the program left off in the off-season, I think, is something I look forward to.
Okay. Alex
stepped away, so
he's gone. I am most looking forward to that first couple weeks. Not like we'll say these 5 week 0 games aside, just college game day, number 1, Lee Corso and everything that's going on with that. And I want to see how Fox and the Big Noon Kickoff and everything goes with that is going to play out this year.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. That's my fault.
No, I really want to see how these shows move into these first couple weeks.
I think Fox has a chance to capitalize on the Corso thing and really grab the bull by the horns. If you're a Big Ten guy like we are, will they float with the schedules? Are we going to see Penn State, Ohio State at night? Are you guys going to force this back at noon? I was looking at the schedule because I was obviously setting my work days off. UCLA and Ohio State. You going to force that down our throats at noon?
That's a Friday night game, Jim. What are you talking about?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, these games, we need to have flexibility. And if Fox is going to force these nooners on us, Fox is going to lose another year, in my opinion.
Yes, 100%. Alex, what are you looking forward to college football season?
Mountaineers.
Good job, Alex.
No,
Good job.
It's on brand, 100%.
No,
Anything else?
I'm very excited to see. In all honesty, I am excited for Mountaineer football. That's what I get most excited for. But to see how the Rich Rod thing plays out, you have to remember that it is a. I need to temper my expectations with. This is a new guy, new system. There's going to be growing pains, but also like, woo! I'm excited. This could go great. So.
And backyard brawl this year, Alex.
Yes, at Morgantown. So.
So we will
Oh,
be
I'm
there.
so excited for that. Oh,
We will be there. Whoever added these other things in, have at it.
oh, I did. Super pumped about this. Super pumped. The Lakers GM, Rob Pelinka, had this to say about old LeBron's career. In terms of LeBron's career, I
In
think
college football?
There
Oh,
were two more
shit,
college
my
football
fault.
points.
I'm super excited for that. Forget all
Obviously.
this shit.
Wait,
In
Jim,
fact, take it out.
Jim's excited for
Jim
basketball.
just skipped
Jim,
college
put,
football to talk about basketball.
Jim,
Can we talk about
put that in the
that?
keepsakes. Put that in the keepsakes, Jim. You skipped college football to talk about basketball.
That's not something for us to remember later.
No, that's definitely
Jim got
something
so
for us to
excited
remember
about
later.
LeBron that he said
That
screw
he
the rest
skipped
of
over
college
football.
Piss on you guys. Stanford hired Nike CEO John Donahue as the school's new athletic director. That was announced Thursday. I put this in here because is this the way of the future?
Yes. Right, simply yes.
Okay.
We need management, we need business ties. It's a money-making operation. You can hire an assistant athletic director to do all the administrative bullshit for you. But you can't hire somebody with an education background to bring in hundreds of millions of dollars.
So, and we've tried to steer clear of our own independent professions. I asked this on a sports podcast show. Is a sports management / education degree and the way that they build them in higher education going to change?
I mean, yeah, everything evolves over time. I'm not going to say it's not going to change. Of course, it's going to evolve. Those that are interested in being in athletic administration, we'll say at a collegiate level, are going to have to probably break into, we'll say, traditional business endeavors to get that type of experience if they desire to be in that. I think we're not going to see as much as like you come up from the bottom.
I don't think we'll have coaches as athletic directors, which is what we're used to.
Yeah, at a high school level, but I don't know if you. I mean, well, no, he's college level. Barry Alvarez, I guess,
Right.
in Wisconsin, stuff like that. No, I agree to that. If that's the direction you're going, I'll agree. Yeah.
I think those days are done.
Mm-hmm.
And soon we'll have executives running your athletic programs.
Now, in 10 to 20 years, we may be thinking differently because the type of coach we're seeing may also look different because they're overseeing an operation that's all about bringing in donors and money to help fuel the NIL fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're going to see all evolution all over the map. So 10 to 20 years from now, we may see those coaches be in a position to do those high-level athletic department things
Well,
at the Division I level.
so this Nike CEO was brought in for,
His business acumen.
you believe, management, or do you believe
To manage an empire.
and not networking, or do you think both?
Well, that's one and the same.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
All right, Jim. Other interesting news in sports.
Interesting news in sports.
Talk about basketball, Jim.
Rob Pelinka was talking about LeBron's career, and he said, I think the number one thing we have to do is respect LeBron and his family's decision in terms of how long he's going to play. I think that's first and foremost. We want to respect his ability to come up with his timetable, and that's really important. If he had a chance to retire as a Laker, that would be great.
That's not going to
And I know I took that nice little chunk, and so did the media, where I got the chunk. I took that chunk out of, I'm sure, a lot, and I'm sure it's being skewed. But if you're LeBron, how do you interpret those words? I go to Alex first.
I don't know. It kind of makes me feel like someone's putting words and thoughts and opinions in my mouth. Like, is LeBron actually backing that up to say I would like to retire a Laker?
Nate?
I think in a way it's almost like management saying, "Look, we know we got a generational talent on the back end of his career, if not his final lap here. So we need to do right by him as well as put a competitive team out on the floor."
Muff.
So Luka Doncic just got an extension with them. So they put that piece in place with or without LeBron. That was intentional. LeBron, while he has exercised his player option for the next year, there's still this weird cloud over whether or not he's going to still be a Laker next year. I don't know where he goes to put the sunset to his career otherwise, unless he were to go to like Boston. Like I'm just thinking Cleveland or Boston.
That's what's going to be
Aside
my
from
question.
that,
Would you go back to Cleveland?
aside from that, I don't know where he goes to cement his legacy in those last 2 years. So Pelinka's just saying, listen, we want you to be here. We're going to do what we can, but we can't offer you the sun and the moon and the stars, bud.
So do you? I look at it as like you're shoving him out the door.
Well, like I said, when they extended Luka Doncic, that was he's our guy. We still want you to be here, but sorry, you're not going to get all the money.
Okay.
That's how I interpret it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You've made enough, bud. Can't keep paying you like you're the number one player in the league anymore.
All right. All right. Next, for Muff. The White House on Saturday posted President Donald Trump's winning golf score from a tournament at his New Jersey golf club, boasting about his win just days after he was accused of cheating on another course. Muff, you're golfing with the president.
I saw the
No. I put this in here. I'm the captain. You're golfing with the president. I don't care who the president is.
Okay.
You're golfing with the president.
Okay.
You catch him maybe possibly cheating.
This is a competitive round?
This is a competitive round.
Okay.
This is the president of the United States.
Yeah.
He may or may not have cheated.
Okay. I caught him cheating, or
You
there's
caught him
speculation
cheating.
that he's cheating.
You caught him cheating.
Okay.
Do you say anything?
Yeah, you call him out. It's the rules of golf, buddy.
How do you do it?
Like you would anybody else.
Muff, I need to hear it. I need you to play it out for me. Are you walking up to a rules official? You're walking up to him?
First off, there's no rules officials at this type of event
Okay, come on.
that we're
give it
talking
to
about.
Me.
I mean, it's very situational as to what happened, but we'll just say,
Yep.
Mr. President, I do not think that you implored the rules of golf appropriately in this case. Rule blah 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 states XYZ. There's going to be a stroke penalty.
You're the leader of the free world. You're just coming that hard with it. That's
golf
black and
integrity
white.
before all else.
It's golf, man. I don't know
Okay.
what to tell you. Golf's golf. Doesn't matter what your name is, who you are.
Gentleman's sport. Got put
Okay.
out.
You got guys on the PGA Tour that call them on themselves. And to the clip that's being referenced to help lead into this, there's nobody saying that that was a competitive round.
Apparently,
Old buddy golfs all the time, and he probably, as the leader of the free world, is on a bit of a time schedule to get that done.
I'm with you. I wasn't here to say whether he cheated or not. I want
Right.
to know if Muff would call out a president, not the president, but a president, if they cheated at golf.
Yeah.
I'm not even a little bit surprised that his answer is yes.
So,
I mean, are you, Jim?
a little. I think, like, I know you, like, 95% of me said he would, but 5% of me did not think that you would go, like, that hard in the paint.
No, I mean, situationally, how I would bring it up is going to be different. Like, if it's one of those things like you blatantly did something, then yeah, I'm gonna call you on it. If it's a interpretation, then we'll have a
Uh-huh.
discussion.
All right,
Because
Muff,
that
here's
does
one.
happen in golf. There's an interpretation. Hey, I saw this. What were you seeing whenever you did X, Y, and Z? Okay, that makes sense. We move on.
All right, Muff, I'm gonna get a little, I'm gonna get a little dirtier, a little confrontational on the show here.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
gonna
Here we go.
love to hear you put a golf situation to me.
Here we
Very
go.
confrontational. Here we go.
You are golfing with President Donald J. Trump.
Yes.
He hits the ball on what seems to be a reasonably long-ish, but within range for Mr. Donald J. Trump's tee shot. Okay,
So he's around 200 yards. Got it.
good. You hit the ball. You both hop in your carts. You're driving to the ball. All of a sudden, he can't find the ball. He says to you, "Muff, I think the ball went longer than this. I think it's farther out there." Okay,
Oh boy.
he goes farther out.
This might be the end of us.
It's another 100 yards from where you think it went, and you see Secret Service guy near his ball that he's saying, "That's where it is, Muff. I dropped the ball, that's where the ball went." You suspect a Secret Service guy has helped him out get that ball another 100 yards out there. Do you bring it up?
I mean, if it's 100 yards farther than I've seen him hit a ball, I'd be like, seems a bit far for you, Mr. Trump. That's 100 yards farther than you've hit the ball all day.
But, like, that's as far as you're taking it, right?
I mean, I would suspect if we saw it off the tee that we would see somebody go up to it and move it.
Okay. All right.
What if he did that and then he just said you saw nothing?
I don't know, Mr. Muff. Your eyes. I got superior eyes, Muff. Superior eyes.
Best eyes.
The best in the world. Beautiful eyes.
I say, that's fucking great, but no, I didn't see the ball go anywhere.
I was just wondering, Muff. Just wondering how far you'd go.
What would you do, Jim?
It's the president. I don't care who it is. I'd be like, all right, man. Sounds good. Let's play
Wait.
golf.
Oh, so you don't care who would do that? You'd be like, okay,
I don't
whatever.
care who it is. I'm like, let's just keep playing. Because I don't care about golf like you do. I'd be like, let's let it ride.
Well, it's a competitive round.
Again, I don't care. It's golf.
But if it's competitive,
I'm playing with the president. I don't care.
that's why I asked if it was competitive. If this
It
is
should
just
be competitive.
if this is just the boys hanging out, then I don't care at all.
What am I competing for, I guess, is like at that point.
That's why I asked if it was competitive. Because again, part of the lead-in was that he played at a club championship, blah, blah, blah.
Sure, like if I'm competing for a trophy, like I don't care. If I'm competing for millions of dollars, hey, Mr. Trump, come on, dog. You're rich. I'm not. Give me this.
Come on, dog.
Is that what you're saying to him?
Yeah.
You're like, Jim, I'm the president now. I only make 250 grand a year.
Yeah, and I make way less than that. Come on. But no, I'm with the president. I don't care who it is. It could be Obama. I'd be like, hey, buddy, you're rich. I'm not. Let's back that ball up.
All right. Nate, what would you do?
If it was competitive, I mean, I think like the rest of us, I think in the moment be like, really, dude, 100 yards. But let's be real. I probably wouldn't be hitting the ball in the fairway that often anyway. So I'd be like, I'll
That's
just
the
drop
other
it.
thing.
I'll be like, you know what? I'll drop it where you drop yours.
That's right. Amen, Nate.
All right. Moving on to baseball. Just because we have to. Trade deadline happens. Probably the last time we're going to chance to talk about the Pirates and actually care about it.
Sell the team. Sell it to me.
Sure.
Honestly,
I'll
at
take
this
it.
point, yep, let's try.
Done. The Pirates are pirating. They blow a 9-run first inning lead on Friday night, ultimately losing 17-16 in a walk-off home
Jesus.
run to the Rockies. Then they lose Skeens Day, which meant after a win on Sunday, they dropped 2 of 3 to potentially an all-time bad baseball team.
Can you go give up your
All-time
fandom?
bad. No.
No, Yinzers don't really do that.
No, Jim, we're
We
not
stuck
like
it out, Jim.
we don't quit on
Yeah,
our
we don't
team.
just go to greener pastures. We
I
hold
mean, I
in.
would.
We're in.
That's terrible. I mean, that's terrible.
The trade deadline happened as well. And as is typical, we traded for a bunch of prospects.
Prospects.
They got catcher, first baseman Rafael Flores, catcher, first baseman Edglin Perez, and outfielder Brian Sanchez from the Yankees for David Bednar. I'm actually not terribly upset about that they got rid of Bednar, and I didn't expect they were going to get more than prospects. But again, here you go, Yankees. Take somebody from us.
Sure, you'll make
and
him
it's
great.
somewhat... Yeah.
Well, did you see what Bednar did in his Yankee debut?
Alex, whoa, he's going to be great again. Go ahead, Nate, sorry.
Did you see Bednar in his Yankees debut?
Listen,
No.
he could have saved the day against the Rockies on Friday night, I think.
Well, if he
But
pitched
yes,
like
I did see it, Nate.
Yeah, if he pitched like he did for the Yankees, I don't think he would have.
Santana gave up 5 runs and only got 1 out in the 9th inning. Bednar, I think, at least finished the game. Key Brian Hayes goes to the Reds for prospects. Again, prospects. Sammy Stafura and relief pitcher Taylor Rogers, who then was traded a day later, Rogers that is, for outfielder Evan Brethrow from the Cubs. Not to be outdone, they get rid of one of their better pitchers, Bailey Falter, and they get left-handed pitcher Evan Sisk and first baseman Callan Moss from the Royals. And then the Pirates get rid of Adam Frazier, the utility guy, for 28-year-old AAA prospect infielder Cam Devaney. Because that's what you need in your life, a 28-year-old AAA prospect.
You can't even make this shit up anymore. Like, I mean,
Nate, Alex, what were your real-time emotions as this stuff was coming in last week?
I'm just numb. Like, I don't even have emotions for it anymore.
Nate brought this up earlier. Also, something of just nobody knows. They had 1-year rental players for all intents and purposes in Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, IKF, Tommy Pham, and Andrew Haney, and they didn't try to get anything in return for them. So they're just going to be gone at the end of the season, where they could have traded them and got something to a contender. But we're going to hold on to him because we're going to sign him. That's what this says, Nate, right? You plan to sign them at the end of the year.
Maybe.
They're just confused and forgot.
Oh,
I
I forgot
definitely
these guys.
thought Tommy Pham was going to go because he's been all over the place and he's been playing out of his mind lately. And
I don't know. They didn't get rid of Mitch Keller, which I guess is good.
Yeah, notice I'm not wearing a Pirate shirt tonight.
I did, actually, notice that.
So yes, Jim, that's what it's like being a Pirates fan at the trade deadline, because that's when you know the season is over.
They literally just give up. They're like, well, we're done here, so.
It's a punt. It's a punt to next year. Also in the baseball world, Cleveland Guardians closer Emmanuel Clase has been placed on non-disciplinary paid leave through August 31st as part of a Major League Baseball investigation into sports betting. 3-time All-Star becomes the second Guardians pitcher to be placed on leave in connection with a sports gambling probe.
What the fuck do you want him to do in Cleveland?
This one was a little
There's
bit
nothing
more,
to do in Cleveland.
This one was a little bit more suspicious with the spiking of the baseballs.
Go ahead, Nate. Speak your piece.
So if you watch the videos on him, it's like every time he starts an inning or whatever, he spikes one at 54 feet. And Jim, for reference, the mound is 60 feet 6 inches from home plate. And old buddy's throwing the ball 54.
What do you say, Jim? They have to cheat in order to do this, or?
I'm saying it's boring up there.
I mean, I'm sorry, but if we can get through the Pirates season without cheating, they can
Jim,
get through
here's
theirs.
the thing, though,
I'm
Jim.
saying maybe you guys should make it more fun.
Cleveland's baseball is usually pretty good.
They got to do something fun.
Apparently, it's cheating. I don't know, Alex. If the Pirates started cheating, then I feel like Bob Nutting would sell the team.
Ooh, maybe
So maybe that's what we need to do.
Ooh, this is an angle. Cheat.
Cheat. Then we'll lose Paul Skeens. We're going to lose him anyway. All right, that wraps up this week's episode of Sports Stuff with Jim and Muff. We are getting into football season, so make sure, if you aren't already, follow us at Sports Jim Muff on Instagram and Twitter, Sports Stuff with Jim and Muff on Facebook, on YouTube. Make sure that you're subscribing so you can get that sweet opportunity to get some Harper & Company merch at 100 subscribers.
Swag.
And then you can comment, rate, review, poke, like, tickle.
Getting the bell on.
Ding ding.
Get the bell on all the way into college football season. Because it's going to be a great one.